School Sports Live TV in partnership with ABC 27 News is proud to present the Lower Dauphin Falcons and the visiting Middletown Blue Raiders in boys basketball. This broadcast is brought to you by our premier sponsor, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Sutton, and welcome to Lower Dauphin High School for the final regular season game here in the first of 3 seasons here on High School Sports Live TV. Charlie Fortner, our color analyst here tonight. Grace Grill will be prowling the sidelines here this evening. I'll spit that out, Grace. And we're looking forward to a great game here tonight. 2 crosstown rivals here. And Grace, when we start out with Middletown, we've seen them before this season. You got to start with Ryan Hughes. He has been on fire.
He is their leading scorer, and he's the guy that gets the offense going for this team, so he's going to really need to kick it in tonight.
Middletown has won 11 of their last 13 games, 7 of their last 8. They're playing very, very well. They lost a tough one to Trinity last week, but they bounced back with 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, like you said, they're on a 3-game win streak, and they're coming in tough. Look, and the thing I want to touch on before you get to Charlie is they prepared for a Will Bowen Lower Dauphin team. So you're going to need not only Ryan Hughes, but all the other guards to get involved to really take over this game.
Speaking of Lower Dauphin, they've come in here, won 10 of their last 11 games, Charlie, but they got a different lineup here tonight. The flu has bitten here at Lower Dauphin.
Well, I'm filling in for Todd McCall because he has the flu tonight. So, Todd, if you're watching at home, don't critique me too bad. I just got the call 5 hours ago, but Will Bowen and Hetrick are both out tonight with some sort of sickness. But I talked to Coach Ativo before the game, and he is very impressed with how Casey Caruso has gelled with this team as such a team player, hasn't tried to do too much, bought into the Lower Dauphin culture, but he is going to be asking Casey to take a few more shots tonight to lead his team. Casey Caruso is capable of going off. If he does, it could be a game. Brian Swiss averaging 7 a game. He's a big body. Lower Dauphin always fights in this building, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, with Bowen out of there, Swiss might be asked to pick up a lot more of the scoring opportunity here tonight. They're 6th in the district going in. For Middletown, they're 3rd in their district going in, 4A and 5A. It's going to be a good one here tonight. It's a crosstown rivalry. It's the last regular season game, and it's here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
For all those pokers, prodders, shuckers, and sniffers, All Giant Produce is triple checked. Farm, crate, and store. We're focusing on fresh, so you don't have to guess. My Giant. Save big on all of your game day favorites. Only at Giant, a proud sponsor of High School Sports Live.
Every day, we pride ourselves in what we do. Hard work is put into every pre-owned vehicle we put on the road. We make sure they are all safe and reliable for your peace of mind. Your real value comes from the Hoffman name and the people that stand behind it. So if you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, just call me, Ryan.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Middletown, Pennsylvania. We got rivalry night tonight. The last home game of the first regular season here. Both these teams will be heading on into the playoffs. It's Middletown and Lower Dauphin here tonight. Middletown coming in with a record of 14-6, 8-4 in the Capital, and on the other side, 17-4 for Lower Dauphin, 11-3 in the Keystone. Take a look at the starting lineups. Ryan Hughes averaging 20.2 points a game, but Plummer and Leach can both put it in on a regular basis. On the other side, two starters out tonight. Caruso's going to be asked to pick it up, Charlie, and so is Brian Swiss, the big guy inside.
Yeah, and look for Betcher to try to step his game up tonight softly, and I believe it's Korchinski. Listen, this is at Lower Dauphin. You got to hope that these fans, this student section, and this atmosphere plays a little bit in their favor to help keep them in this ball game.
We're going to see our starting lineups right now. First for Middletown. Now Lower Dauphin, there is Caruso. Jackson Betcher, Brian Swiss out there for the Falcons, along with Kyle Korchinski. And finally, Josh Softly, the starters on the other side. Again, Ryan Hughes, Kyle Truesdale, Brady Fox, Chris Plummer, and Trey Leach, the starting five for Middletown. Your officials for tonight, Rick Staines, Bob Butts, and Joe DeLutis. Grace Grill is down in the end. It is going to be crazy here tonight, Grace. It's rocking and rolling compared to what we saw here the other week.
Oh yeah, you know, this is what I get for saying that I thought the gym sounded dead. There's no such thing as that tonight, guys. This gym is loud.
And so we're getting ready to get this one underway. As Charlie mentioned, Luke Hedrick and Will Bowen out tonight. So two big players out of the lineup. 13.2 points a game for Will Bowen, who's been playing great. 10.5 for Luke Hedrick. And you take 31 threes out of the lineup with him. So for Coach Rick Ativo tonight for Lower Dauphin, he's going to have to find some scoring elsewhere. For Chris Sattel, he said, I wish I could play this team at full strength. I want to see where we are going to the districts.
You know, Brian Swiss is the biggest guy on the floor, so if they can get it to him inside, they might be able to exploit an advantage around the basket.
Lower Dauphin will control it out of the gate. And we are underway here.
Man to man by Middletown early on.
You see him looking to go to Swiss right away and to get the turnover, and then quickly on the other end, and a good block down there by Softly, but he'll be called for the foul as quickly Middletown came back on the other end in transition.
Well, yeah, Gary, and the scouting report is transition for Middletown, and they didn't waste any time. They did try to go to Swiss early, but it just wasn't there.
The first shot is up and good off the hands of Trey Leach. Trey Leach averages 12.5 points a game. He's a 6-foot senior. All these players from Middletown all played football this year and the last year on two great Middletown teams. Another turnover, 2 trips down and 2 turnovers, and Middletown's got it again. Leach gives it right back. Picked off there by Korchinski.
2 turnovers in a row. Look for Casey Caruso maybe to take over the point guard spot to give, and there's Betcher.
Another quick break, and quickly on the other end. Transferring it over is Truesdale in for 2. So 2 turnovers and a rebound, and just like that, Middletown's up 4-zip.
Middletown's so sure of what they're doing. These boys have been playing together since 5th and 6th grade. A lot of this nucleus, they just know each other.
And a good block on the baseline by Kyle Truesdale. But the ball remained with Middletown. And of course, their season started a little bit slow too, Charlie. As we said, the football factor for both these schools, both of them with great football teams. And so they would tend to start a little bit slow, and the chemistry working together later in the season.
Well, Middletown playing in the state title game again. That's a long season.
Swiss with a shot won't go, but it's rebounded by Softly, and Softly in for 2.
Now we got a zone defense here, 2-3.
Long look downtown, boom. That's it. Trey Leach with a 3. That's only his 9th 3 of the year. On the other end, Caruso lets fly, will not go. Offensive rebound, Lower Dauphin, but then the walk.
Well, and if you're watching from home on TV, Casey Caruso, that shot from in a different zip code is normal for him. Look for him to possibly get on a roll tonight because he can fill it up from outside.
Caruso, 59 threes on the season, so he knows what he's doing out there.
Now the 2 threes extended, Gary. Try to get on Leach and get out on those shooters.
Did Ryan Hughes' game last week against Trinity. He had 33 and a loss. He hasn't even touched the ball except to pass it once so far.
Ryan Hughes is committed to Ursinus College. Congratulations to Ryan Hughes, Ursinus College.
Plummer from the corner. Woo, and Middletown is sizzling coming out of the gate as Plummer buries it for a 3. Chris Plummer, the 6'3 senior, 10-2. Middletown up big early. Leach again. Leach up strong, will not go. Hughes with a rebound. Hughes puts it back and in. You're going to get a timeout right here by Ricativo. Middletown on the opening run, 12-2. 5:39 to go in the first on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith. Fasten your seatbelt.
To become a top defensive player, you need proper lateral technique. The cone-to-cone lateral slide drill will help a player practice getting quicker. It's important to keep the feet wide while the player is in a sit-down position with the back upright. When sliding back and forth, avoid crossing the feet or bringing feet together. Big focus on short, choppier steps. The lateral cone drill is just one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
I didn't quite have the same number, but welcome back here to Lower Dauphin. We're just talking about how Trinity, in that Trinity game a week ago, Middletown started the same way, 13-3. Well, here they are, 12-2 out on Lower Dauphin right away, and Middletown picking up full court.
Yeah, look for Casey Caruso to possibly get the ball in his hands a little more.
Out of the corner, and that will get you back in the ball game as Caruso with his first 3 of the night, his 60th of the year.
There's one player on the court from Lower Dauphin that can change the whole complexion of this game and give LD a chance tonight, and that is Casey Caruso.
Looks like coming out of a timeout and getting the bucket. Hughes with a shot, will not go. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Blue Raiders. Well, now you got an official observer that says no, it was tipped. So the ball will go back over to Middletown. Grace, you were in one of the huddles down there. What did you find out?
Yeah, Ricativo used that timeout just to tell his team. He said, we need a different point of attack. We need to find a way to get through this defense and get to the bucket.
Of course, they came out and they got Casey Caruso said, I know what to do with it from the corner. Here's Swist inside.
Well, and Grace, that's what you're talking about, what Ricativo said. That was the first set. I know Casey had the open shot on penetration, but they're trying to get to Brian.
So Swist at the line, he'll get 2. Swist on the season, only a 54% free throw shooter, make that 65 rather. And he misses the front end.
And it drifted a little on that foul shot.
First star marked up on Middletown, that'll be against Brady Fox. Second shot up from Swist and good. So they've cut the lead in half now, 12-6, 4:52 to go here in the first. Up and good.
I tell you, Trey Leach is just a sure-handed basketball player.
He's having a great opening quarter with 7 points so far. You can see Caruso trying to get it going. He's getting called for the player control foul.
He didn't like that, and I don't know from this angle if I like that. I thought he was entitled to that baseline.
His first, team second. He's shaking his head down there.
Well, here you go. Okay, referees saw something we didn't do, and that was a charge. These guys know, that's why they wear the stripes, Gary.
He had the left elbow out, and that's what caused it. So it looked like Plummer was standing on the sideline that time.
Well, and we have a student section behind us, just so I'll let the fans at home know. That's not us saying airball. That's our partners behind us.
Yeah, that is not the parent section. That's a student section. They have one of the great student sections all around here at Lower Dauphin. They are dressed up tonight in Hawaiian garb. Grace Grill will be checking with them later. There's Caruso downtown. He gets fouled on the play. No. And then the turnover from Middletown. Betcher controls it. There's a guy in this game I think can make a difference. Betcher might be it. So pass to the middle. Nice soft touch from Softly. Softly in for his 4th point in the first quarter. 14-8. The Blue Raiders have the lead.
You know, before the game, Gary, I was talking to Grace, to Dave Bidding, athletic director.
Here goes Plummer again. He's wide open for the corner, and Plummer buries another 3. He's got 2 of them. He's got 6, 17-8. The Blue Raiders stretch the lead.
Well, Dave Bidding, despite having 2 players out, he believed his team, this school has a chance.
How about the answer on the other end? 2 trays for him. Caruso cuts it to 6. Hughes out of control, and he's called for the foul.
Well, and that's what Dave Bidding was saying before the game, AD. He said, the Lower Dauphin kids are too tough. Even though they have some star players, that doesn't help. They're too tough. They're not going to go away, and they're going to fight in this game. And he's right. They are.
4 turnovers so far for Middletown. They've got the ball in the lead, 6 points.
Casey Caruso with 3 threes already, Gary.
And another turnover. And Leach turned away. Plummer's got it. Back out it comes to Hughes. Hughes downtown, buries it. Hughes with a 3, his first of the night. Hughes with 5 points, a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the night so far from Middletown. 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Inside it goes to Swiss, and they are really looking to get him involved here, Charlie.
They are, and it's not going to be easy because you have some quickness, but Plummer and these guys, Hughes, they're guards playing inside with good size. That's a tough combination. Casey Caruso is working hard to get that basketball, but he's getting it.
Underneath they find it, and not going to go with the foul called.
I like the ball in the hands of Caruso because if he's not going to score, he knows how to find somebody who can. Well, we got a packed house here tonight.
So second shot up and good. 1 out of 2 for Korchinski.
We have Trey Leach seeing the trainer right now. Trey Leach down there seeing the trainer. We'll keep you posted on how that's developing on the sideline there. He's a big factor for Middletown. Him going out, that could be interesting.
Plummer feeling it. He's got 2 so far. He misses this one. Rebound by Korchinski.
Yeah, we'll get an update from Grace on that in a second.
Yeah, Trey Leach having a great opening quarter here with 7 points. What a great backdoor.
I thought that was a foul.
Brian Betcher could not get in there.
Calling Brian Swiss here. I thought the foul was before this one.
So Brian Swiss is going to be called for the push. And we'll check in with Grace. Grace, you had a chance to see what's going on down there with Trey Leach. Any news?
Yeah, Trey's just got a little cut on the nose, got some blood he's got to take care of. He'll be good to go.
Grace Grill, as I said, prowling the sidelines tonight, always on top of every story.
This zone is tricky, I'll tell you.
Good job of going behind it there, though, and then finding the slide man. Leach does not go. Rebound. Pulled down by Kyle Korchinski. Long look downtown. Oh, he's feeling it. Casey Caruso. 9 points via the tray. He cuts it to 5.
You know, I didn't want to say this in the pregame, but I'll say it now. Coach Ativo said before the game that he was going to ask Casey Caruso to go from being the team player he's been all year to try to be a little more offensively. Not selfish, but just be assertive tonight because they had a lot of points out of the lineup tonight. That was a good smart move by Coach Ativo. to unleash a player like that.
Now they're playing a little junk on him. They've got one man trailing him everywhere, Troy. Looks like maybe a triangle in 2 or a box in 1.
Yeah, but if anybody knows Casey Caruso, this is how he thrives. When he's in a situation where he has to do a lot, this is when he can put up big numbers for his team.
Betcher underneath. Finds Korchinski open. Korchinski in for a deuce. They've now cut it to 3. Lower Dauphin fighting back here. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Extending that 2-3 to half court, Gary. Really making Middletown have to come out. That's a smart move.
Ideally, what you want to do is hit somebody in the middle or get somebody behind the zone in the baseline. Throw away for Middletown. Another turnover. 7 seconds left.
Look at this.
Caruso way downtown. Will not go. Rebounded by Hughes. 2 seconds to go. First quarter. And that's it. 20-17 in a flowing first quarter. Middletown leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. And let's head over right now to Grace. She is with one of our favorite people, Big Star. Hey, Grace, take it away.
Hey guys, thanks. I'm here with Big Star, and let me just tell you, when this guy walked into this gym, this place went absolutely nuts.
I'm the voice of the people, that's why.
So talk to me a little about what you're doing.
You know, Raw Sports, I mean, just what you've seen tonight, that's what Raw Sports is. I'm the voice of the people, you know, providing, sports, highlight reels. It's a movement that I created a little while ago that I pretty much, provide a voice for provide a voice, and exposure, for, athletes across the country and locally. I produce sports documentaries, promote athletes. I actually collect archives. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, here, you guys can check out all the great stuff he's doing with athletes all around the state. I mean, these guys went nuts. Everyone knows who this guy is. So tell us where you can find out your stuff, where your stuff is.
I'm sorry. Just had to collect myself. You can check out the website, rawsports.tv. That's where you can see all the content. You can follow me on Instagram at Raw Sports Films, Twitter, Big Star Raw Sport. That's, pretty much where it's at. Providing, exposure to athletes locally and, across the country. Just doing what I do.
And that's Big Star, guys. Back to you.
Middletown with yet another turnover as we start the second quarter. Big Star, one of our favorite people. Quickly, Betcher back on the other end. Tough shot there. Betcher finds a way to go, and it's fouled.
Gary, I keep going back to what Dave Bidding said to me before the game. He said, our kids at Lower Dauphin are tough. Coach Ativo, the culture here, these guys, they might be out a couple big guns, but they're going to be in this game. He believed in his kids.
And Jackson Betcher ties it up. Betcher with his first 3 of the night, part of a brother tandem here. Great soccer players from Bill Betcher family. Trey Leach back to the game, and he quickly answers the bell with 2 more. He's got 9. 2-point lead for the Blue Raiders. Caruso blocked. Nice job by Plummer. Hard drive to the basket by Truesdale. He's blocked on the other end. And then the throwaway by Lower Dauphin. Truesdale and Softly having just a moment there. Now Lower Dauphin hangs on to the ball. It was tipped. There you saw it. Kick outside. Pull up for the base on the middle. Not going to go. Plummer with a rebound and quick outlet. And then Hughes looking all the way down for Leach. Knocked away nicely by Korchinski, who's come up big here so far. Caruso hunting his shot. There he is. Wide open quarter. Buries it. Caruso with a deuce. What a first half. He's having 11 points so far for Casey Caruso. Stick back by Leach, not going to go. And they're going to say that last bucket was a 3. So 4 threes in the first half by Caruso. And we'll change it one more time. As I said originally, it was a 2. It was a 2. So it's 22-22. Everything back in normal now. And Leach at the line. Leach is up and good.
Tell you what, that Leach plays bigger than he is, Gary. He's just such a physical presence for 5'9", 5'10". That kid's amazing.
Already 10 points. He averages 12 and a half a game. Blue Raiders back up by 1. And 2. He's 4 for 4 for the line tonight. So Leach with 10 points. Caruso downtown will not go. Quick rebound. Here comes Fox. Plummer has it taken away by Betcher. Betcher diving on the floor.
It's a lot of hustle by Betcher. The student section certainly appreciated that.
Jackson Betcher, part of state championship soccer team here 2 years ago. He and his brother Ryan. Boy, look at Leach. Leach is just going to the rack right now. He's got 12 points. 4-point lead now for Middletown.
Things are starting to settle down now. I think this is when basketball happens. Everybody had their runs. Now let's see what happens.
Get the back of the hands of Caruso here, trying to screen for him. Hughes will jump out, they'll double team him.
Tell you what, Caruso's getting hit a lot.
Good back door, but a good block by Hughes as Softly came in back door. You see Lower Dauphin run a lot of nice backdoor stuff. See our Mid-Penn Championships coming up on the 15th. Girls at 6 p.m., guys at 7:30. Semifinals coming up Tuesday night. 3 blocks so far for Middletown. So the foul will be marked up on Jackson Betcher. It'll be his first, team fourth against Lower Dauphin. At the line, Caruso, and Caruso rolls it in. That's the closest shot Caruso's taken tonight. There you see Chris Sattel, head coach from Middletown. Talked to him before the game, and he was talking about what a great season they're having. Second shot up and good from Caruso.
Boy, Chris has been doing this a while now at Middletown. I'm not sure exactly how many years, but his commitment to the program has really paid off for him.
There's Leach again, wide open in the middle, and Leach is just tearing apart Lower Dauphin right now.
Taylor, Caruso and Leach are currently guarding one another. It's a battle back and forth.
13 points so far for Leach here in the first half. We got 5:15 to go. Caruso looking for a one-on-one. Good move to the basket. Will not go. Still kept alive. Finally pulled down by Fox. Long pass down. Cherry pick. Plummer. Ball fakes up and in. Plummer with 2. Plummer was now 8 points in the first half. And the lead getting stretched back to 6 again. And you're going to get look like a Euro step there, Charlie, and a foul called on Ryan Hughes.
I'm glad you said that, because that Euro step has been a good move for players to avoid the charge. I know Grace had a bird's eye view of it, but man, that was a nice maneuver under the basket.
That's a big foul, because that's number 2 on Ryan Hughes. You take him off the floor, and although they're getting a lot right now from Leach, as a shot by Softly is up and no good. That is the second missed free throw tonight for Lower Dauphin. So Softly, who has 4 points, looking to try to cash in the second one here. And both of them missing that time. And for Softly, kind of unusual, 75% free throw shooter. Plummer will not go. Yanked down by Betcher. Caruso, good slithery move to the basket. He'll get fouled by David Alcock. His first.
Tell you what, the officiating tonight's good, but they are calling it like a college basketball game. You literally have to get hammered for this to be a call. There's no touch fouls around here. These guys are growing up before their parents' eyes here.
Tough schools, Lower Dauphin, Middletown. You gotta earn it, right?
Yeah.
Here's Caruso in for one more. Caruso perfect for the line tonight so far.
Well, and let it be noted, a lot of the officials in the Mid-Penn, Donnie Epley's crew, they're college officials as well. So they're used to doing those college games.
I always like to be beneficial because you do get to play a little bit. So 14 points tonight. Make that 15 now, as Caruso is going to go to the bench for the moment. Lower Dauphin free throws so far. 6 out of 11.
Yeah, they got to give Casey Caruso a little bit of a break so he can get his legs back. His shot's been keeping him in it.
Leach kicks it outside, buried. Beautiful shot from downtown by Jared Myers. Myers with his 10th three of the year.
When you get that kind of support coming off the bench.
Here's Swiss. Swiss trying to make the move. Hasn't taken it away, and they're going to call him for a walk.
I don't know about that. I don't know if we have an instant replay, but I don't know about that. Let's take a look at it here. Our camera crew did a good job here.
Well, here.
1, 2.
There he is.
1,
There's the
2.
slither.
Okay, there's a second.
And a shuffle.
Yeah. Shuffle, then the 2 steps. The 2-step, baby. The shuffle and the 2-step. That should be like a dance over here at Lower Dauphin.
Middletown trying to handle it here. 7-point lead after Lower Dauphin had come back to tie it up. 3:44 to go here in the second quarter. Don't forget, we've got our Jack Gianvalvo halftime, our Family of Dealerships halftime report coming up. We'll have our advanced hoops shootout at halftime. We're looking forward to that. Got some real hot shots tonight. Swift underneath, good pass, not gonna go. Back up it goes again, and finally put away. This time by Ryan Betcher, his first 2 of the night.
Smart move putting Casey Caruso at the point. He comes in, he gets an assist right away.
We are trapping out of that zone now a little bit. Ryan Betcher's going to get caught bumping from behind.
After that 12-2 start, credit Lower Dauphin, Coach Steve for coming back and being barn burner game at this point.
This is the kind of game you love to see, a rivalry game to end the regular season. Get your blood flowing for the second season of the districts, and then who knows who's going to be around for the third season in states. Here comes Leach again. Leach so tough going to the basket, but this time denied. Here's the matchup of the night right there, Caruso and Leach. Caruso had his man underneath and could not hook up, as wide open down there.
That's a
was
tough
Kobe
pass.
Petrovic.
Yeah, that's a tough pass, tough angle.
5 turnovers for Lower Dauphin so far in this one.
Ryan Hughes, a 6'3", .23. What a luxury for Chris Sattel to have a player like that. 21 points a game.
He's been locked down so far, though. Good double team on Hughes that time, forcing the turnover, and Lower Dauphin gets it back with 2:43 to go here in the second quarter.
Gary, we were privileged to do the game at Still High last year where Ryan Hughes scored his 1,000 points on TV live. I'm sure he's approaching, what's that? 1,700 points this year so far. I mean, this in his career.
That's the 9th turnover against Middletown here in the first half. I know Chris Sattel can't be too happy about that one. Oh, you got to get a push on Caruso, and for Caruso, that should be his second foul as he's pushing through. He guarded hard there. So they'll send Caruso, well, he'll stay in there for now.
Now they're going to have to trust him. Coach Tebow doesn't want to lose any momentum here, and I don't blame him, Gary and Grace. I don't blame him.
We got Grace over there. Grace?
That last call against Casey Caruso, Kyle Truesdale was guarding. I was watching him before the call, and he was guarding him so tight. You were almost waiting for it to happen. So that's tough defense on Middletown.
Set piece on the baseline. Good screen, and coming on it nicely is Hughes. And Hughes buries his second 3 of the game. He's got 8. (36-28), under 2 minutes to play. Into Swiss. Swiss scores it. Swiss with 3 points tonight. Back to 6 it goes.
That's a big basket for Brian Swiss. He needs some confidence in this game.
Now you want to get your big guys some rhythm here. They used to see him Bowen in there, and now Swiss takes his place, and so all of a sudden you see him going in with a nice hard move. Hughes wide open the other corner. He can get hot in a hurry. Taken down by Truesdale. Truesdale throws it across. Up by Brady Fox. Will not go. Softly, and Softly is going to get fouled.
That was a funny play. That pass was meant for Ryan Hughes, went under his legs, a bounce pass for the shot there on the wing. It was kind of a cool exchange there. I don't know if we caught that, but that was nice.
Truesdale with his first foul to be the team 8th against Middletown as we head to the other end, and that's where Softly will set up to shoot 1-1. Softly a 75% free throw shooter on the year, but nothing out of 2 there so far tonight at the not such a charity stripe. See if he corrects it this time. How about that?
Hey, Gary, coming up at halftime, the Lower Dauphin Rec Department, our fans can just stay tuned into this. They're going to be shooting for a hot shot competition. Watch a lot of kids from the rec department shoot to see who the winner of the hot shot competition is.
Josh Softly checks in with 2 points that time. He's got 6 in the game, 36-32. Lower Dauphin closes it to 4. Remember, they started this game down 12-2 on the opening Middletown run. Hughes pulls up and finds a nice shooter's roll, and Hughes buries 2 more. He's got 10. Having a quiet night, he's already got 10 points. There's Korchinski. Nothing there.
Well, they want to, yeah, I see what they're doing with Casey Crusoe out of the game. They want to get the last shot here. They don't want to minimize the damage here going into halftime.
They're just daring him to shoot it. He says, I'll do it for you. And Middletown got what they wanted. Softly's on the floor. Softly somehow keeps it alive, gets it back to Betcher. 40 seconds to go. Betcher trying to find a place to go. Pulls up. Betcher buries it. Jackson Betcher hunts his shot and gets his 5th point of the night.
Well, they dared him. They dared him to do it.
38-34. Middletown leads at 25 seconds to go here until the half. We'll be checking in with Rick Ativo on our way out to halftime here with Grace. And our Jack G and Balvo family of dealerships halftime report and our advanced hoops big time shootout. 10 seconds. Leach has got it. Looking for Plummer. Hughes has got it. Hughes inside. Hughes with a score. Nice set piece. Hughes with 12. And it's thrown away, and it's 40-34 at the half. Middletown leads it here. And we're going to check in with Rick Ativo here before we head on out. Let's go over to Grace Grill right now. She's got the coach.
Guys, I'm here with Lower Dauphin head coach. They jumped out to a fast-paced game, but your guys are hanging tough. What do you need from your guys?
We got to slow them down. I mean, we're 40 points in a half, that's not what we do. I mean, we're priding ourselves last 10 games, holding teams to 2, 4, 6 points a quarter. They come out, score 20 in the first and another 20 in the second. We got to shore some things up in our rotations down here. We got to know personnel keys. Right now, we're leaving guys we shouldn't be leaving. I'm not sure why, but that's what we're doing. And then offensively, we just got to get a little smarter with some of our spacing and screening.
All right, thanks, Coach. Guys, back to you.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. It's our Advanced Hoops halftime shootout coming up in our Jack G and Balvo family of dealerships halftime report next on High School Sports Live TV. It's ABC 27.
These past few years have been tough on all of us. You worry about the economy, your job, your savings. You may even have given up on your dream of owning your own home. But don't give up just yet. We're PHFA. We help people realize their dreams of owning their own home with features like competitive interest rates, down payment and closing cost assistance, and even free home ownership counseling. PHFA can make your dream of home ownership finally come true. Find us on the web or call us to find out how.
I'm Brian Hudson, and we're PHFA. Welcome home.
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
For all those pokers, prodders, shuckers, and sniffers, All Giant Produce is triple checked. Farm, crate, and store. We're focusing on fresh, so you don't have to guess. My Giant. Save big on all of your game day favorites. Only at Giant, a proud sponsor of High School Sports Live.
HoffmanFord.com. Turning the World Wide Web into the World Wide Wow. Find the newer pre-owned Ford you want right now from your computer. Shop online 24/7, 365. And our exclusive inventory is updated daily. With hundreds of new and used vehicles, you're sure to find the one that clicks. Hoffman Ford, Harrisburg's premium Ford dealer for 60 years. Click on or come by.
Welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo halftime show, and we're getting ready to get set up here for the Advanced Hoop halftime shootout. 40-34 here at the half. Middletown leads it over Lower Dauphin. Leading scorers, Casey Caruso for Lower Dauphin with 15. On the other side, Trey Leach with 15 for Middletown and 12 for Ryan Hughes. Let's check in right now with Charlie Fortney, who's got our shooters all ready for the Advanced Hoops halftime shootout. Charlie.
Okay, we're live here with Bob Albrecht, the head of the Lower Dauphin Youth Basketball Association. We got a hot shot in store. Bob, talk about what's at stake here with the Lower Dauphin hot shot competition.
What we have going on is our annual knockout competition. This is the LDYBA. There's 14 teams here tonight and 3 travel teams. 2 players from each team were selected but through a competition to get here tonight to compete to be the champion of knockout. There'll be 2 champions, one for 5th and 6th and one for 3rd and 4th. We have money prizes for the kids that win. They all look forward to this big event. It's the last home game of Lower Dauphin.
And right now the hot shot competition is underway. At home, you're going to be able to watch the Lower Dauphin hot shot competition. And in a few minutes, we're going to be able to get some winners and put them live on TV here. So let's go to the competition and let's watch the kids play.
There you go. As you look down to the right, down here we have the 5th and 6th grade team. Looks like we've already eliminated at least 4 players already. This should go pretty quick. On the other side, we have 3rd and 4th graders. We have about 5 eliminated already, so we'll be getting down to the end of it really quick here.
That's what's fun about knockout. Everybody gets a chance, but it goes quick.
Right, the kids are used to this. Every night they end practice. This is the highlight of practice, is to play knockout, because you get to show your skills. Even the kids that don't think they can do it, because all you got to do is get your rebound and put it right back up. So that's the excitement of it. It's a skill that you learn throughout the whole season, getting a rebound and putting it right back up.
Well, thanks, Bob. We're going to watch this for a little bit.
So we're down to 4 or 5, we're down to 7 over here, so we're 50% down on this side. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to about 60% on this side.
Now, do we have another group coming up after this?
No, this is it.
Okay, this will be it, and we'll have a winner here in a bit.
Well, it looks like they might be cutting us off here. They said there's only 45 seconds. So, coaches, you need to somehow wrap it up before we get chased off the court.
I'm just... All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here at High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hit the road with Jack. Hit the road with the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambalvo family dealership. Over $20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time. When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance, too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Welcome back to Lower Dauphin High School, our Jack T. and Babel Family of Dealerships halftime show. Let's go to Grace Grill. She's with head coach Chris Sattel of Middletown.
Coach, your guys jumped out real fast. This has been a fast-paced game. What did you tell your guys in half?
Well, we need to limit our turnovers. We had 10 turnovers there. And the other part that you and I talked about pregame was limiting the offensive rebounds by their team. They had 6 points off of 3 offensive rebounds. So we didn't do a very good job there. But again, our guards have got to continue to push the pace against their bigger players. Casey Caruso, hats off to him. He's a great player. He's shooting the ball really well. I know they're missing their 2 guys. We got to put together 16 minutes here.
All right, thanks, Coach. Gary, back to you.
Charlie Forty, let's take a look at our Pizza Hut halftime highlights. And we had a bunch of them in the first half. Man, the stars were flying out here. There you see Plummer out of the gate with one of 2 big threes for him.
He's aggressive, too.
Then a good pass, and there's Hughes. Hughes knocking in 12 points in the first half. But Lower Dauphin fought back, and one of the reasons why this guy, Casey Caruso, downtown on a regular basis, one of his 15 points. Then Plummer answers with another 3 from the near corner. Here comes Caruso, though. He says, I can pull it up, and I can do that, too. And he answers one more time with a big bomb, and then middle. And underneath this guy, Leach, who had 15 in the first half. He did a lot of good work down the lane. And then a good block. And here at the half, we take a look at our Highmark halftime stats. 40-34, a high-scoring affair here so far, Charlie.
Yeah.
6 out of 13, though, for Middletown from 3. That's a big number.
Yeah, it is. And the 3 for 9 for Lower Dauphin has meant a lot. But again, sometimes you need more opportunities, and Middletown is getting more. They passed the ball so well, Middletown.
Middletown turned it over actually 9 times there in the first half. The coach had 10 on his stat book, but idea +4. So 40-34 here. We get ready to start the third quarter. What do you say it in there right now if you're Lower Dauphin and you're Rick Ativo?
I think just what he said coming out, we got to do a better job on defense. This isn't who we are, guys. We need to get better stops.
And Chris Sattel said, hey, got to cut down those turnovers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's a tough thing to do when the game is this fast-paced.
Well, we're underway here in the third quarter. Inside there, right away, they go to Swiss. They want to get him involved, and Swiss is going to get fouled underneath, probably by Leach. Make that Fox, rather. So just as they started the game with the pick and roll to Swiss up top, this time they post him up low.
Well, what's nice about that is they recognize that Brian Swiss getting the ball closer to the basket is the best way for him to be successful, and not turn him into a guard having to handle the ball on the roll from 15 feet out. Good move. Coach Tivo's a big man by trade. He's teaching his big man under his tutelage how to get low post position.
Unfortunately, nothing out of 2 that time. He's only 1 out of 4 tonight. He's got 3 points, so you got to cash those in.
Lower Dauphin staying with that extended, more of a kind of a 2-3 extended. Sometimes it's looking like a 3-2 the way they're handling it, huh, Gary?
Just kind of moving it around here a little bit. Almost looks like a 1-3-1 at times, too. Underneath it goes. Good job of working it. They finally very patiently find Plummer, and Plummer will cash it in for 2 more. Chris Plummer now with 10 points. Down the lane it goes, and a nice sliding move by Jackson Betcher. Betcher was 7, looking for number 8 here as he goes to the line. And that'll be the second foul marked up on Chris Plummer. And Betcher in and out, his first miss of the night. Betcher, one of those guys that kind of disappears in the game, and then you look around, he's got a bunch of points. He has all kinds of little unmentionables that he gets done, Charlie. Downtown it goes. Not going to go this time from Leach. Fox for the rebound. Fox puts it back up. Caruso fighting for the rebound. He's on the ball. Throws it out.
Wow, what a scrap.
Thought we had a scrum there for a moment. Now you're going to get another foul in the backcourt and another foul, I think, on Brady Fox.
Wow.
But that'll be his third.
Boy, they're scrapping.
Just been a really good basketball game. Started out with a 12-2 run today with Middletown, and then Lower Dauphin fought back nicely, and they're now within 6. They're running Caruso off some screens on the baseline right now. Looks like a 1-3 and a chaser here, a little junk defense. They got Truesdale on Caruso, and then everybody else playing like a 1-3 zone right now.
Casey Caruso making his case to the official that he's being grabbed and not being guarded properly, or you know, being grabbed and around the hips. Let's see what happens here if he gets that call.
So you take a look at a little bit of a junk defense right now. And you're going to get a foul called out front on a moving screen, probably on Swiss. And Swiss picks up the foul. That is his second foul of the night. First here in the second half against the Falcons. So the game slowed down here for a moment right now. You just feel kind of a lull here just for coming out in the third quarter.
Yep. Both ways, both teams came out with strategies that are kind of stymieing each other.
This guy can stop your strategy in a hurry. Ryan Hughes. He says, I'll heat it up for you guys.
He has a college jump shot right there.
15 points for Hughes now.
I think Ursinus is getting a steal right there, buddy.
Jackson Betcher to Ryan Betcher, will not go. Rebound by Swiss underneath, and Swiss clears out the crowd for a moment. Swiss will get fouled.
Softly trying to talk to Swiss to keep his cool, keep his emotions under control, because he needs him to make 2 big foul shots.
And keep those elbows in, right? The Swiss goes to the line. He wants to make up for the last time where he missed 2. Second foul on David Alcock. And Swiss with yet another miss. Tough time so far at the line tonight for him.
These are big shots.
65% shooter normally.
These are important foul shots.
You can see Ricativo kind of put his head down there. Come on, big guy, I need you right now. Second one up and good. Nice stroke that time. So 4 points in the game now for Swiss as Ricativo pulls him out for a second. Maybe get a little bit of a chat there with him. Lower Dauphin in the free throw game tonight, only 9 of 17, Charlie. Not exactly the number you're looking for this evening.
Well, you make 4 more of those and get to a good percentage and scores 45-41, you know? That's what that means.
Oh, take it away. Softly. Going hard. Leach. Not going to let him go, and Leach is going to get called for the foul.
And you know, you may at home think that was a good, clean block, but the referees call it when you come over the head like that. Watch this replay. When you come over the head to go after that ball, and that's the problem. Oh, and he got him on the arm strong there. Yep.
So the free throw line cold right now.
9 for 18. Ooh.
As Softly misses his third of the night. He's 2 out of 5 from the line. He's got 6. Softly a 75% free throw shooter for the season and knocks this one down. So Softly with 7 points now, and they close it to 7 points, 45-38. 5:33 to go in the third.
Middletown does a good job using that skip pass to their advantage.
Ryan Hughes looking to be hot. Won't get it. Rebound to Betcher. Softly underneath to Ryan Betcher. Ryan Betcher misses a layup. And Plummer trying to answer the end and knocked away. Look at Hughes. Hughes slithers on by. He's going to get the foul call against, and that'll be on Jackson Betcher.
It's a good left hand there.
Watch Hughes dodge here. Here he comes. Ooh, not a whole lot happening on that foul, but Ryan Hughes heads to the line. The first time there tonight so far. He's got 15. Call it 16.
Don't look for Ryan Hughes to miss too many foul shots. When you've scored 1,700 points in high school, you know, you've taken advantage of your chances at the foul line. Now we jinxed it.
And you put the jinx on him. Plummer gets it back. He won't go. And there's Hughes again, and Hughes can't get the shooter's roll. Hughes again. This time And he's going to be fouled again as he just stayed aggressive on the glass.
Well, these are big misses, but then that's the foul line, and that rebound and putback foul is going to make up for it.
Tough trip down. Third foul here on Jackson Betcher. And into the game here is Blake Castle. We had him as Korchinski there for a while in the first half. His number was changed, so he's back into the game. He's got 1 point as Softly will get out of there. Hughes with yet another free throw made. Hughes has that tendency to score in bunches. Sorry, Charlie.
No, that's okay. I've heard "Sorry, Charlie" my whole life, Gary, so no problem.
Yeah, and it wasn't even about tuna fish, right?
No, basically, Lower Dauphin they need to get on a roll here. They need somebody to get hot. They need a spark here to get going.
So you've got looks like a technical foul there. Maybe we can get to Grace there. Grace, did you see what happened on that?
You know what, guys, I didn't quite catch the play, but if Ryan Hughes is shooting, I'm assuming it was on him. I saw Kyle Truesdale head to the bench, and I was wondering if it was something with him and Caruso, because they've been going at it all night.
Yeah, Grace, I believe that the technical is on Casey Caruso. So you're right there. Those guys are getting after it.
And that would be his third foul then with the technical. So Caruso back in there now. So 48-38, a 10-point lead. Matches the biggest lead of the night thus far. Plummer trying to stretch it. Will not go. Good rebound and a foul called as Betcher with great position. He'll be fouled from behind by David Alcock. That'll be the third on Alcock. So fouls starting to mount up here for both these teams. Alcock with 3, Brady Fox with 3. He's on the bench right now. Jackson Betcher with 3, and Casey Caruso with 3 on the other side. Jackson Betcher pull up. Betcher can't get the roll. Good follow. Good stick back. Nice job by Korchinski. Korchinski with 4 points in the game. Lower Dauphin just kind of hanging around right now, Charlie, with 4:05 to go in the third. There's Hughes. Hughes just knows his way around that basket so well, using the backboard and bringing it home. $19 points in the game now for Ryan Hughes. He's got 7 this quarter.
Yeah, he's just such a smooth player. He scores points in a hurry. You know, he's just a smooth customer.
I'm going to correct myself. He's actually got 20 points now here in the game, which matches his average for the season. I wanted to go to Grace Grill. Grace, we saw this against Trinity last week, and the third quarter and the first quarter seemed to always belong here to Ryan Hughes. He's very good in those odd quarters.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those players that just always has a great game, no matter if he's scoring or he's making an impact other ways, but he's been fairly quiet tonight, fellas.
Good job finding behind the zone there, and again, slipping on through there is Castle. Castle has 3 points on the night. Hughes is on fire right now. 22 points for Ryan Hughes.
He must have heard me. He didn't like that comment.
Well, but I kind of understand what you're saying, Grace. As I was saying earlier, like, you don't even realize he's scoring and he's putting points on the board. He just can play a good game no matter whether he's dominating the scoreboard or not. He just plays an all-around good game.
Trey Leach goes hard. Not going to get it. Pulled down by Castle. Castle to Caruso. He's looking for the 3. Wide open. Buries it. Caruso with his first points in this quarter. He's got 18. Timeout on the floor. 52-45. The Blue Raiders lead it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
You and your son share a passion for gaming. Take it as an opportunity to talk about underage drinking side by side.
Did you ever hear kids talk about trying alcohol?
Well, this one kid said that.
If you can save the universe from alien robots, you can figure out a way to defend your kid against the dangers of alcohol. Make it game over for underage drinking. Talk with your kids about alcohol. Learn more at knowwhenknowhow.org. A message from the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board.
High School Sports Live is proud to partner with Mazzini and Sullivan, a provider of substance use, and mental health counseling services for teens and adults at 4 convenient locations across central Pennsylvania since 1983. Visit them at MazziniandSullivan.com or call 1-800-809-2925. Mazzini and Sullivan, we listen, we help. 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Middletown leads it by 7, 52-47 here. Lower Dauphin trying to fight back. Final regular season game. Great rivalry night here. Charlie Fortney, Ray Squill, Gary Sutton, Chad Edwards, and Hole, and Vicar Crew here tonight. And Trey Leach, hard to the basket, just lays it in too easily.
Yeah, that can't happen after a timeout. And you're trying, after a good game plan and coming out of timeout, you got to stop the ball.
Leach was 17.
Casey Crusoe's just not getting the ball in his hands.
That's not the shot you wanted there. Betcher missing it. Ryan Betcher up strong. Ryan Betcher in. Betcher missed the shot, but followed it up and stayed with it. And Ryan Betcher with a big 2 here for Lower Dauphin. He's got 4 points. He'll go to the line and try to make it 5. Foul on Hughes, and that will be his 3rd foul. So Hughes in that territory right now where Chris Sattel might think about giving him a rest. Betcher, another miss at the free throw line here, and the free throw line has been the undoing so far tonight for Lower Dauphin. Lower Dauphin, a 70% free throw shooting team for the year. Middletown only 57%. Middletown having the better of it tonight. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 7-point lead, Middletown. Plummer. And they find Crew right down the lane to Hughes. What a great job to pass underneath, and then Fox found Hughes.
I'm amazed that finishing was strong with the left hand. Chris Hughes is not a really big guy physically, but he's very wiry, strong. He does not get pushed around out there. 12
points this quarter for Hughes again. And another good rebound by Castle. And Castle stands tall. He's got 5.
Nice left hand again.
Back to 7 it comes. Oh, and for a moment looked like Ryan Betcher might have picked Ryan Hughes' pocket. Instead, Betcher will get hit for the foul. That'll be his 2nd. It'll be the team 5th against Lower Dauphin. 1:23 to go here in the third.
Can't blame Betcher for trying to knock off Hughes' rhythm a little bit here, because he...
well, you can see right there, he got him with the elbow going by, but it was close.
It was close, yeah.
Ryan Hughes.
Definitely a call that could have been let go, but,
Long look downtown, will not go off the hand of Tyler Petrosky. Petrosky's first shot of the game, 1:10 to go. Caruso trying to find someone and no one home. And right there, what you saw, I think, is a little bit of that chemistry. You might see Hedrick out there normally waiting for a 3. Instead, a little bit different chemistry there tonight with the 2 big players, Hedrick and also the other big guy out of there, Bowen.
Correct.
7-point lead, 1:05 to go, third quarter. Middletown up 56-49. They've been really drilled that baseline behind the zone. There you got Plummer wide open underneath again. He can't score it. And finally puts it back in. So Plummer with 2 more.
Important for Lower Dauphin to end this quarter strong.
12 points for Plummer. So the big 3 doing it tonight. Plummer, Leach, and Hughes again for Middletown. There's Betcher just sliding down the lane so nicely. Jackson Betcher in for 2 more. He's got 9.
The defense on Caruso is really tough, but the defense on the rest of Lower Dauphin isn't, so why not continue to take advantage of that?
Betcher just kind of glides, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Coming up now in 12 seconds. Almost time to head on in. Hughes underneath. Hughes puts it up. Hughes not going to go. Plummer with the rebound. Plummer sticks it back. Will not go again. Off the hands of Hughes. Brady Fox throws it up and will not fall. 58-51. The Blue Raiders lead it. We head to the fourth on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Did you know all electronics must be recycled? It's the law, but more importantly, it's the right thing to do.
At the Recycling Center, Dauphin County residents can recycle older broken TVs, computers, cell phones, laptops, major appliances, even paper.
The Recycling Center is conveniently located on Cameron Street in Harrisburg. It makes recycling fast, safe, and simple.
Stop by the Dauphin County Recycling Center today and help us recycle the right way.
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
My 3 CCA students love attending cyber school. They love the interaction with the other families, with their teachers, with the other students. The students will learn on the computer. They have live lessons just like the lessons would be in a typical school when you go to it. As a learning coach, my role is to support my students and facilitate their education. The curriculum is very extensive, and so the students are being challenged every single day in their different subject areas. CCA has helped my family to get a quality education, and it has been a wonderful experience.
Lower Dauphin gets it off a steal quickly. Ryan Hughes gets it off the missed shot, and Leach going hard to the basket. Leach puts it away here to start the fourth quarter. Trey Leach with 19 points in the game, and the lead's been extended to 9 for Middletown. Here's Swist. Swist with a good move to the basket. Nice patience that time, Charlie.
You know, Ativo starting out the quarter without Casey Caruso. Now he's sending him to the bench to come in. It's going to be interesting to see how this fourth quarter goes, but Caruso has to get involved.
Kick ball against Lower Dauphin, so it belongs to Middletown, and Caruso checks back in there. So Ryan Betcher will go out, Caruso back in. (18-17) that quarter again, so it continues to be a relatively high-scoring game here. Again, you heard Rick Ativo say that's not the game we wanted to be in tonight. So Middletown will hold on to the basketball as Plummer will inbound it underneath. Truesdale with the knockdown. Kyle Truesdale with his first deuce of the night. He's got 4. Oh, what a hard move to the basket that time. Softly comes off and puts it in nicely. Softly with 9 points. And then the answer on the other end. Again, it's Leach slithering down there. Leach with 21. Softly says, I could do it back. Both teams just answering each other right now. Softly with 11.
The defense in Middletown is non-existing outside of guarding Casey Caruso, but trading baskets, Lower Dauphin has to get stops or they're not going to have a shot at this at all.
They're down by 8. Leach to Fox, inside it goes to Plummer. What a move. Plummer with a great move there, will not go. Still kept alive. Leach again. Leach is all over the place, and he'll be fouled on the floor. Well, let's head over to Grace Grill right now. She has got the student section all ready to go here. And Grace, they're fired up behind you, right?
Guys, check this out. They can't even fit in the stands. That's how big they are. Falcon Nation alive and well, guys. Back to you.
So the student section alive and well here at Lower Dauphin tonight. Don't forget our giant post-game show will be coming up here at the end of the fourth quarter. But 8-point lead right now. Foul called.
Brian Swist on the line. You know, watch Casey Caruso being guarded. You know, you just would like to see Lower Dauphin or even Casey Caruso work a little harder to get the ball, because I think him getting the ball could give them a shot here. They need that scoring punch, Gary.
Swiss 2 of 6 tonight for the line. Make it 3 of 7 now as the big guy answers the bell here. Pull it back to 7. Needs another one. Another good lift that time and rolls it in kindly. 8 points for Swiss, took him off the floor. Now Ricativo putting speed out there on defense.
Yep. Offense, defense. Going with a little more of an extended 2-3 right now, or 1-3-1 actually, it looks like. Extended 1-3-1. Casey Caruso, smart as a whip in the back row. That makes sense.
There's a throwaway. They got what they wanted.
That's exactly what they wanted.
Here comes Castle.
Caruso working harder to get the ball. That's what you want to see. Perfect.
Oh, a hard move by Caruso to the basket. Yeah. Caruso in for 2 more. He's got 20.
Now the ball's in Hughes' hands for Middletown. That's the place you want to have it right now for Middletown in Ryan Hughes' hand.
Big shot here by Plummer, and he parries it. Plummer with another big shot. Plummer's got 14. Softly, underneath. Not going to go. Ryan Betcher back up again, and Ryan Betcher scores it on the second effort shot.
Ryan Betcher is so gangly and wiry. He's just a heck of an athlete. You saw it on that play right there.
6 points for Betcher. 4-point lead right now by Middletown.
Wow, it's only 4.
And a takeaway by Betcher. And Betcher in for 2 more. Betcher coming up big here in the 4th. Ryan Betcher, 6 points the second half, 8 points overall.
Wow.
2-point lead for Middletown. Lower Dauphin's cut it to 2. Ryan Hughes, hard move to basket. Hughes says, I'll restore a little order here myself. 26 for Hughes. A timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Let's get a breath. It's 69-65 as we head for home. 4:21 to go in the 4th on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
What were you thinking, Chuck?
You're not 18 anymore.
Is my leg supposed to bend like that?
6 months on the heating pad. I hope it was worth it.
I wonder if cartilage grows back.
Yep, that's gonna break right in half.
This looks so easy on TV.
Welcome back to Lower Dauphin. There you see one of the cheerleaders with a little pose. And let's head to Grace Grill here. She is hanging out in the huddle somewhere right now. And Grace, we're coming down the home stretch right now. What do you have for us?
Yeah, I'm down at the Middletown end here, and Coach Chris Attell told his team, he said, look, who's guarding Caruso? And nobody answered. It was kind of a funny moment. I don't know for the team, but for me. And he said, well, that's good. Nobody knows. He said, you got to respect him. He said, we don't want him driving, but you got to be out on the perimeter guarding him. Another thing he said is that you can expect Middletown to be in a 2-1-1.
This is the closest Lower Dauphin has been since 6:26 of the second quarter when they were down 24-22. So a 4-point lead right now. And big moment here as we tick in there at the 4-minute mark. So a foul on the other end as a takeaway by Middletown, and Plummer heading back to the line. Chris Plummer for the season. Only a 50% shooter. He's not been there yet tonight. But says I can knock it down here, and he's got 15.
He looked good on that one. Nice and balanced.
Plummer with 15, Leach with 21, and of course Ryan Hughes with 26. So they're the big three. And it's good. Making 16 points now. And you're going to get called for another foul here on the offensive end without taking the shot.
That's Caruso's
and
4.
Caruso has 4 fouls now, so critical time here. 6-point lead, 3:57 to play. Middletown's Ryan Hughes has it. Truesdale, a good story. A guy who's been waiting for a commission to the Naval Academy. That's off White, I think. There's Hughes. Huge shot. Hughes will not go. Rebound. Take it away. Stays with Middletown again. Long possession this time, Charlie.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to be hard, except for shots like that, for Lower Dauphin to get the ball back. Oh, there's a nice steal for Lower Dauphin.
Jackson Betcher's got it. Leach and Betcher to the basket. Big takeaway that time is Betcher with 11 points in the game.
Look for a trap after a few passes here by Lower. There it is.
4-point lead for Middletown. Hard move. Leach just takes it in strong again, and Leach has got 23.
Leach has great jumping ability for his size.
Leach with 23. Caruso needs this one and gets it. Caruso with a big three downtown. 23 for Caruso. Timeout on the floor. A 3-point lead. We'll take one as well. 2:50 to go in this one on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Today's Advanced Tips tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
Allied Maintenance Systems of New Cumberland, servicing Central Pennsylvania since 1986. AMS specializes in facilities, cleaning, floor restoration, including wood gymnasium floors like this one. Their wood floor resurfacing can be seen locally in many public and private schools, health clubs, and churches. The service you expect, the quality you deserve. Allied Maintenance Systems.
You know, I know it's time to start talking about player of the game. There's a couple. I mean, Leach, Hughes of Middletown wins. Leach or Hughes, they both had great games. Casey Caruso for Lower Dauphin.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of them right here. So,
I mean, Leach has been playing a lot above his point per game average too. That's a big key.
I think it's a great point. And there's Hughes, who plays at a big-time level all the time. Hughes now with 28 in the game.
Wow. And that's a timely basket too.
Yep, so he hits them when they're big right now. He and Leach have really been carrying this team along with Plummer. Pull-up shot will not go from Castle, and a ball goes to Middletown, 5-point lead. So Leach with the basketball. You can make a case to have both those guys tonight as MVPs.
Well, and I like to say, you know, coming down the stretch, when it seems even, who makes the key baskets or plays at the end? And Hughes just hit a huge bank shot. Let's see how this plays out at the end here.
Three-pointers have been big here tonight. 5 of 13 for Lower Dauphin so far. 8 out of 20 for Middletown in this one, as Leach is going to get fouled. Third foul on Jackson Betcher. Leach heads back to the foul line, and he has been so big here tonight. He really took him right out of the gate this evening.
Well, as soon as I said that, Hughes hits a bank shot. Leach is hitting big foul shots. You know, these guys have been playing together for a long time, Gary. I don't know how you feel, but we've done tandems in the player of the game before. That's an option.
Well, and then the stick back by Plummer, who's had an outstanding game tonight as well. Plummer now with 18 points himself.
Wow.
Those three have scored all but 10 points in this game now for Middletown. There's another guy who's played really well tonight, Jackson Betcher, who puts 2 more in. He's got 13 in the game. So I'm kind of in favor. We got Grace's weighing on this, so maybe a double player of the game tonight, although this one still has a ways to go, 147.
You know, those seniors, Plummer, Leach, Hughes, they've all been playing together a long time. I don't think they would mind standing at the podium together.
There you go. And you can see Leach. And Leach, we'll get a timeout call by Chris Sattel. We'll take one as well. 1:35 to play in this one, 78-72. Middletown leads it on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
I am anything I want to be.
I am one of the faces of Commonwealth Charter Academy.
I go to school online, tuition free.
I learn best at my own pace.
My own pace.
I see school differently. I learn from anywhere.
From anywhere. I'm an artist.
I'm a musician.
I am an athlete. I am anything I want to be. And I won't stop learning. I am CCA.
Join me today at ccaeducate.me.
Fans, Mr. PA and Miss PA nominations started March 1st, and they will start March 1st. Rather, Charlie Fortney, the director of Mr. PA and Miss PA selection, is excited to see who will be crowned this year. 5 boys and 5 girls will earn the final selection, with the media, fans, and coaches all representing 1/3 of the final vote. Go to PABball.com to see past winners. And don't forget, Advanced Hoops and Team Pennsylvania, the premier AAU organization in Central Pennsylvania, will be hosting AAU tryouts starting February 24th. Register today at AdvancedHoops.com. 78-72, 1:35 to go in this one. Middletown with the ball, and they are now going to start playing the clock here with 1:30 to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start the ball rolling. I'm going to say I like the idea of the tandem of Leach and Ryan Hughes being co-players of the game.
Grace, you want to weigh in on that one?
Yeah, I mean, if Middletown pulls this out, I mean, Hughes, he's always great. He's always phenomenal. He always scores. I really love Trey Leach's game. I'm okay with going double. But for me, I think it's a solid Trey Leach.
They're both great, and a lot of choice on the floor. Like Caruso, as we said, Plummer, Jackson Venture with a great game tonight. But our Hoffman Ford player of the game, will announce that in a little bit. We'll also have our Capital Region Insurance Agency playing the game. I'm not sure what Chad Edwards is going to come up with tonight. We got a bunch of them out there. And our giant post-game show coming up right after this one. So 78-72 right now. You've got Lower Dauphin trying to figure out a way to get the ball back. You've got Middletown playing keep away here, and they're playing the clock, Charlie.
Well, as long as you have Casey Caruso and the guts of the Lower Dauphin boys on the floor, they have a shot to make a run here at the end, but they're going to have to get a turnover quick.
Hughes is in no mood to take a shot right now.
Fouling him is not going to give you a win.
No, or him. Now, you might go foul him right now, maybe go after Truesdale, get somebody. You're going to have to foul right here pretty soon, and finally decide to foul Leach. So Jackson Venture picks up his 4th foul.
Yeah, Leach's points are piling up here as well, alongside of
Well, he's looking
Hughes.
for 25 right here, so Leach hits number 25.
Ryan Hughes has 28, right?
28 for Hughes.
Wow, 28, 26, or 25.
And 18 for Plummer.
18 for... I'm going to stay with my double vote of Leach and Hughes. I don't want to penalize Leach because everybody expects it as well. I think those guys deserve it together.
Leach, 7 of 8 tonight. And a putback there by Softly, and the timeout on the floor by Riccativo. So Softly keeping his team alive for the moment. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. 51 seconds to go in this one. 80-74. The Blue Raiders lead it.
Living proof of the difference you can make when you're all for health. Highmark Blue Shield.
Welcome back. 80-74, 51 to go. 28 points for Ryan Hughes so far. 26 points for Trey Leach. So 54 between the two of them out of the 80 points in this one. Throw in Chris Plummer's 18. You start to get an idea. These guys put up all but 9 points tonight.
Wow.
The 3 of them. So, if you're Lower Dauphin, you need a steal or a foul right away here. For Middletown, you just want to possess the basketball, and you want it in the hands of Leach or Hughes.
Yeah, you don't want Hughes to catch it, and he just did.
And there it is. And Hughes gets it ahead to Plummer. Plummer's going to take it to the basket and dunk it. Plummer says, I want 22, so he gets 20 as well.
Well, he might not be player of the game, but that's probably going to be our play of the game. Capital Region Insurance Agency, play of the game.
And there goes Softly in, and Softly having a good second half. He's got 15. And Middletown, you know, you're sitting there thinking Plummer's going to pull it out and play the clock a little bit. He says, not so fast. Plummer hanging on to it, and Hughes take it down. Good sportsmanship there. Softly playing hard, not trying to hit him. So Hughes stepped out of bounds and then stepped back in, and that's what the official called right there. So Lower Dauphin still with some life, 21.9 to go. Tried to isolate Brian Swiss, looks like. Jackson Betcher in for 2 more. Jackson Betcher with 15 points. Tell you what, this one is not going away easy. 82 to 78, 18.8 seconds will stay right here. So Charlie, right now, your Lower Dauphin, very simple. You got to get a steal, you got to get a foul immediately, and figure out a way to make up new possessions, right?
I would foul someone actually before they even throw it in, so that the guy you want, knock him down or something, or whatever you can. But you just do not want Ryan Hughes to catch the basketball, or the point total is going to go from 4 to 6. This guy is money from the foul line. So I would say at this point, how Lower Dauphin and who they foul is the key.
You know, Hughes is one of those guys. He's only a 62% free throw shooter from the line, but he's deaf in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Guys like him, they're relaxed by the fourth quarter. They're gamers. You might as well throw their percentage out the window.
Yep. So here we go. You got Leach here. You got a foul right away. There you go.
So, come close to flagrant there. They got to be careful.
Castle fouls him. 3.5 seconds go off the clock. So now you say, can Leach keep on nailing it? He's got 26 right now, looking for number 27, his partner. Hughes with 28, and you got Plummer with 20. Big bucket here. There it is. 27 now for Trey Leach. What a night he's having.
Yeah.
Trey Leach averages 12.5 points a game.
Co-players of the game, both with 28 points.
How about that?
What a storyline.
48 points for Trey Leach. Ryan Hughes at 20 for Chris Plummer. Betcher, not going to get this one. Rebound, Brady Fox.
Leach has an opportunity to one-up.
I said Fox, I meant Hughes.
Fellow player of the game.
Trey Leach with the rebound there, so 7.5 to go now. Becomes a little bit academic here.
Hats off to Lower Dauphin, Coach Ativo, the whole crew here, the student section, the players. This game was not supposed to be this way. Not having Will Bowen, not having Luke Hetrick. Man, Lower Dauphin can build off this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Leach down with 29 points. And I would think this might be his career high tonight.
Well, what a way to do it on High School Sports Live.
And 30 points now for Trey Leach. What a night he has had. Final shot taken, gonna go. And it's knocked down by Softly. And that's it, 86 to 81. Middletown in the rivalry game here tonight pulls this one out as Softly buries it at the end. What a game. I mean, what a game. 86 to 81. 2 big players out tonight for Lower Dauphin. They fought back gamely, but Middletown was equal to the task as their big three put in 29, 28, and 20. Gaudy numbers here tonight, Charlie, and the kind of game I know you love because there's shooting going on everywhere, right?
Absolutely. Again, this was a win, I think, for both teams. Middletown doing what they needed to do to get into their playoffs, and then Lower Dauphin, very respectable game considering the loss of the 2 leading scorers on the team.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back for our Giant post-game show and check out our Hoffman Ford players of the game tonight and our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.
Hit the road with Jack. Hit the road with the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 8 great franchises in 3 locations. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, and Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. A Giambalvo family dealership. Over $20 million in new and pre-owned inventory with unbeatable service after the sale, too. There's a reason the Giambalvo family's been a part of your community for decades. Hit the road with Jack and find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 3 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
Answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here.
from there.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rental, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor paves the way for your projects from start to finish. With 11 locations, Groff Tractor is always close by your equipment needs. Groff also offers 24/7 field service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction. The Advanced Hoops training staff features Division I level instructors and coaches who have played professionally. Charlie Fortney's shooting instruction has proven transformational for players in South Central PA. Gerald Jarman takes players to the next level in his dribbling and crossover intensity classes. Archie Smith teaches intense speed and agility and is very motivational. 6'9" Duke McCamey is excellent at teaching young post player technical skills around the basket.
Over 30 years of Division I and professional experience. It doesn't get any better than that.
Welcome back to our Giant post-game show. A shootout here tonight. Middletown beating Lower Dauphin in a rivalry game 86-81. Your score by quarters: 2017 first quarter Middletown, 2017 second quarter, 18-17 Middletown third, and then 30-28 Lower Dauphin in the fourth. It was the kind of game tonight you love to watch. I'm not sure every coach likes to coach that. Let's head over right now to Grace Grill. She's got our Hoffman Ford players of the game. Grace.
That's right, Garrett. We have players of the game. I'm here with Ryan Hughes and Trey Leach. Ryan, I'll start with you. 28 on the night. This was a tough one.
It was a tough one. I mean, it came down to the last minute. I mean, LD's a good team, and I appreciate everybody for giving us the chance to win at this point. Whoever comes off the bench, they always give us fuel, and it goes not just the starting 5, but 1 through 15.
And we want to congratulate you. You recently committed. Was it this past week? Committed to, tell us where?
I committed to Ursinus College about 2 weeks ago. And I just feel comfortable there, so I mean, I think it was a good decision.
All right, now we got Trey Leach, 30 on the night. Way to outdo your guy, right? So talk to me about your game.
We just been having a lot of games, and we've been hitting shots finally. I mean, in the first couple weeks, I think a couple people were worried because we were off the shaky start, not hitting shots. But we're hitting foul shots now. That's the key thing. We used to suck at foul shots in the beginning of the season. We're doing better now.
All right, and you boys have mid-pens coming up. Tell us who you got.
We have off next week, and then we'll start districts. I think we'll have Littlestown, so that's going to be a good team.
All right, I'm with your Hoffman Ford players of the game. Guys, back to you.
And, of course, the Mid-Penn Championships, we'll have those coming up on Thursday. Semifinals coming up there on Tuesday night. We've got Shippensburg against Harrisburg, Trinity against Lower Dauphin and girls. On the other side for the boys, of course, it'll be Greencastle Antrim against State College and Hershey against Milton Hershey in the semifinals there. Lots of kudos to go around tonight. Casey Caruso with a 23-point night on the other side for Lower Dauphin. 15 for Jackson Betcher. 18 for Softly. You had Chris Plummer chipping in 20 more for Middletown. I mean, you and I were the only ones that didn't get 15 points in the game tonight somewhere, Charlie. So
I wanted at least one shot from the corner.
There it is. And Grace, great job out there tonight traveling around. This was a fun game to watch tonight. I think Rick Ativo probably didn't want to get in this kind of game, but his team showed an awful lot of heart tonight here for Lower Dauphin.
They did. Will Bowen, I mean, is a big-time athlete. I mean, he's got Division I football scholarship offers. He's probably no less than a D2 basketball player, talent, most versatile post player in South Central Pennsylvania. And then Luke Hetrick brings that catch-and-shoot three-pointer. But Lower Dauphin stepped up. I think when you're a coach and you have the rest of your team play that way, now you can insert, after a couple shots of some medicine, your two of your best guys to go with them in the lineup. That can only be a better team going into playoffs. So I think both coaches can leave. They represented well on High School Sports Live, and I think they're ready for a playoff run.
You talk about the districts. Of course, going into the district now, 15-6 is Middletown. They're third in 4A. On the other side, at 17-5, very good record, is Lower Dauphin. They're sixth. They probably won't move out of that spot in 5A. So both teams really set up well right now for districts, Grace.
Yeah, both of these teams are going to do well. This was a hard-fought game. Lower Dauphin played extremely well. I mean, yes, they were missing Bowen down low, but I thought their guards were able to match the intensity that Middletown brought. You saw them creep away, and then they worked their way back. So I thought this was an all-around good game to watch.
A lot of character on both these teams. You really have to like what you see out there. And it's time to take a look at our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. Let's see what Chad Edwards has cooked up for us here tonight. This is our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game, and right at the end, Chris Plummer says, I'm going to put an exclamation point down for you.
And I'm glad for Chris because I wanted to put him as a trio in the player of the game, but Grace would have been still doing the interview over there. She would have had the whole team.
We could have got him in.
but it's just nice that he can be a part. He had such a big game for him. It wasn't just scoring for Chris Plummer. He scrapped. He rebounded. He defended. He did a lot of little things. He was like Rodman out there.
There you go. Well, he had 20 points. And, of course, you saw what his two teammates did. We want to thank all of you for watching tonight. Our next broadcast coming up next Thursday in the championships, the Mid-Penn Conference Basketball Championship games. We'll start the evening off with the girls' championship game at 6, followed by the boys at 7:30. Want to thank Chad Edwards and our whole Invicta crew here tonight for all the great pictures throughout the evening. Jim Gallagher, our statistician tonight. Grace Grill for the great work she did over on the side and up in the huddles and everywhere else. Of course, Charlie Fortney sitting in tonight. Nice to get you off witness protection here, my friend.
Yeah,
great to have you out here.
Got me off the couch. I've been watching you guys, enjoying it. Man, when I got the call, I got a little nervous. I didn't know if I knew how to do this anymore.
Well, and Todd McCall tonight, who does such a great job for us all the time. We hope you get well soon. I'm Gary Sutton. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, your final score, Middletown wins it 86-81 over Lower Dauphin, right here on High School Sports Live TV, only on ABC 27. Good night, everyone.
Suffering from ongoing aches and pains? Did you get a little too ambitious enjoying your favorite
Man to man, here on out. Man to man, here on out.